Hi guys, it's us again, back for another video, and this time we're unboxing the Takara Tomy Realised Model RMZ-005 Molga in Guileless colour. First off, I just want to say I apologise for the ring light again. It's very glaring on this glossy box, but hope you can see the nice box art there. Interesting that they wait for the Molga. I would say I didn't really think it would be that popular of a Zoid. I've only bought one of these compared to like the 3 Command Wolves I've got, and that's 3 Hellcats. And well, I just wanted this to you know, since it's a new line, it's nice getting all the releases as they come out, rather than later trying to buy them all at extortionate prices from scalpers. Or the fact that I don't know when or if they will do a reprint of these models. I would hope they would, because since they're nice and small, kind of cheap kits, that hopefully they're very easy to reproduce. But let's see, we'll start on the outside of the box, and you've got your unpainted state actual size photo there. And let's see, you've got your cockpit, which will be the same as the Hellcat, since all the Empire Zoids usually have this similar sort of feature where they have like an independent cockpit inside of a Zoid. Like the Dark Horns, Red Horns, the Iguans, and with the Hellcats, to list a few off the top of my head. Here you have, the flexibility of it, and just like the little action feature there of it opening its hatch. On the side, as usual, you've got a little brief history of it. I think this glares is blocking all the text. Yeah. Yep. And again, on the outside, you've got all where it's been made and its warnings and such. Well, let's get this opened up, shall we? Okie dokie. I've unpackaged all the part runners, and you can see there's not a lot of runners in this kit. And first off, we've got the silver grey parts, and as with all metallic painted, well, metallic molded parts, there's marbling. So whilst it would, all the details obviously would look nice if you straight build it, it would be probably, if you want a nice display piece, it's worth painting. Even if you're not used, like I use an airbrush and sometimes I use spray cans, but if you're just wanting, a quick paint job, it's very, efficient to just get a spray can. Silver is obviously a very, easy to find common paint colour from, your hardware stores or your hobby shops. So, easy enough. You don't even need to have crocodile clips if you don't think, like I've done it in the past where I've basically taken a look at the parts, where the directions are connected, and just trimmed off like one side and then left it connected, and then just simply just paint it on the runner, and then any nub marks that you depending on where you obviously cut it, then your nub marks aren't visible. So that's one way of doing it, but that's obviously the D runner. Got you some maroon red for the wheels, and the got a couple of missiles and the little, can't remember what they're called. It goes on the end of the tail. Little, I hope you know what I mean. And you got the rest of the body. Again, it's the same metallic grey that they use for the Hellcat. Again, this is like a common Empire colour. So worth probably getting some like gunmetal grey to cover that, which is also another colour that's available, quite easily in like rattle cans, spray cans. Yeah, you got your green visor for the canopy. hopefully one day someone will cast these into like a clear colour or different colours, you know, for customs. It's a very small piece, so it should be a quick and easy one to mod out. You got your P runner, so your polycaps. Not your standard polycaps either. There's no simple circular ones. They're all different. So I'm assuming that'll be the connection between just under the main body where your legs connect. I will apologise if I sound tired. I've just had a really hard work week, and you know, I've had these model kits arrive, and I've just really wanted to get to filming them, the unboxings of them. Is this one about the same colour as this one? Yeah. This one looked a bit darker. Maybe a metallic black would look nice with that, or you know, still like a metallic grey. Or you know, you're feeling bold, you could try mixing colours to get the correct colour, or use the colour the Mr. Hobby Aquarius colours, which will be the exact match. And you've got your caps. I read as I was unpackaging this, I realised caps usually always end up being the Z runner, and I'm just wondering because obviously the trademark design trait of Zoids is obviously these caps. So I'm wondering if the it's a little shout out to, you know, Z for Zoids, and you know, you got your caps, which I thought is kind of neat. And here we have the manual, and I've already opened this up, as you've seen. It's the same error message like the Helcat. It's nothing terrible. It's just they've accidentally mislabeled the paint brand. Well, the paint, yeah. So it's the Aquarius Hobby for colour from the Mr. Hobby, Mr. Colour, rather than the lacquer. So so they've labelled it as the lacquer ones. It should be the acrylic ones. No big issue there. Again, got your manual with the nice artwork. Radar antenna. There we go. Should have looked at the manual before I started the video. So yeah, you got your radar antenna, and you got your little missile launchers inside the tail. Thought I'd seen images somewhere showing the Molga with the cannon attachment. So perhaps there is going to be another release later down the line. Maybe there is already one planned and I'm just not paying attention to things, where you can get the cannon add-on. This opens up. So you've got your nice action features. Pretty much self-explanatory from the box. It's very wormy. And then you got your nice instructions. And as always, I will be scanning this line art in for template purposes, which you can find at my website at galacticzoids.weebly.com. Now, the one thing I'm definitely, what I'm definitely interested to see when building this is because obviously this is the 1 to 100 scale, and the HMM Zoids are 1 to 72 scale. This is going to be a lot smaller than the Koto Bakuya Molga. Some people, I have seen that some people like express some concern about, because obviously it's a lot smaller, is it going to have like smaller parts, more fiddly parts? And from what I can see, this doesn't look like there's anything too fiddly. You've got a couple parts here that might cause, you know, some trouble, like if you've got like big fingers. But I mean, I think the caps are literally the smallest parts on this kit. Everything else, it seems to be of a reasonable size. Well, and there's a couple on this runner here. Might prove some challenge for our larger-handed friends. But I don't think there's going to be too much difficulty with it. Yeah. Anyway, I'll definitely be posting a photo on my social media accounts of basically a comparison photo between the HMM and the RMZ, just to see, you know, the scale difference. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment under please leave a comment below. I'm sure to read them. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see any more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and goodbye.